Come on, stretch. All right, he got the LeBron. Okay. Woo! Knock him down. Pick him up and knock him down. Knock him down.
We've all heard the sayings that anything worth having is worth waiting for. Anything worth having, you have to be patient. Patience is a virtue. We've all heard those things, but today I'm going to give you 5 ways that patience will kill your chances of achieving success. Whether that's in the classroom or whether that's on the basketball court or whatever sport you play. 5 ways that if you're being patient in these manners, you will not have a chance of actually obtaining your goal. You won't have a chance of doing that.
Hoop loudy.
Number 1, the first way patience will kill your chances being successful is waiting on permission. Oftentimes when we're shaky about what we want to do in life, what major we want to major in, if we want to go out for the basketball team, if we want to have this goal, if we want to go into this career, we ask people around them, do you think I could do that? Do you think I could be an architect? Do you think I could be a doctor? Do you think I could be in the NBA? Do you think I could do this and do that? We give someone else the permission to decide if we can do something or not. What I'm telling you is being patient while you're waiting on someone to decide that they want to give you permission to do anything you want to do in your life, you won't make it. You just will not make it. Don't give someone the opportunity to speak over your life of what you can and cannot do. It's a waste of time. They don't know what's possible for you. How would they know what's possible for you in your life? You don't even know what's possible for you in your life. Don't give anybody else permission to speak over your life of what's possible. Not me, not your mom, not your coach, not your guidance counselor. They can give you advice, but never wait on someone else's permission to see what you see, or their permission to believe in what you believe in as far as where you want to take your life, what you want to be in life. That's nobody's job but yours. You sign your own permission slip. Sign your own permission slip. If you want to go and do something, then you go and do it. Number 2, directions. Another way that patience will kill your chances of success is being patient because you're waiting on directions. I get these comments all the time of someone saying, hey, Bill, how can I, what drills do I need to do in order to shoot better from the three-point line? How can I increase my vertical? How can I get faster? I always scratch my head because just as soon as they could have typed that to me, they could have typed that on Google. Why are you asking me these questions? It's like, why are you sitting here waiting on me to give you directions on how to get to where you need to go? Why do that? Why do that when you can type in the same thing you typed in the comments about how can I do this? You can put that in Google. You can invest in yourself and do that yourself. And I say that because when you're waiting on my directions, you're not getting any better. When you're sitting there waiting on what I'm going to say to you as far as how to become a better shooter, you're not getting any better. You're wasting time. Don't wait on someone else's directions to get where you want to go. Success is in the doing. And once you're doing it, you're going to find out that when you're going to mess up and bump your head and bust your lip, and during that time, that's how you get better. That's how you figure out a better way of going about it. Waiting for directions is much like having Google Maps or having maps on your phone, right? You have a destination you want to get to. You're waiting on your phone to tell you how to get there. So what happens when your phone dies? What happens when the charger, you can't find your charger, you can't charge your phone up? It's best to know how to read a map. It's best to know how to use a compass. It's best to know how to use other things other than just waiting on this one device to decide if you're going to make it to the next step, to wait on directions. You don't need to wait on directions. You need to work. You need to continue to work. You have to, as you're waiting, you must be working. If you're not working while you're waiting, then you are wasting time. Number 3, some people are patient and slow to start because they're waiting on a guarantee. They're waiting on it to be a guarantee that if I go out for this basketball team, it's a guarantee that I'm gonna make the team. They're waiting on it. It's a guarantee that if I go up here and approach this girl, it's a guarantee she's gonna give me her number. She's gonna go out on a date with me. She's gonna like me. They're waiting on a guarantee that all I gotta do is sign up for this this physical therapy prerequisite class, take these biology classes, take human anatomy, A&P, it's a guarantee that I'm gonna make it. And what I'm telling you is, anything worth having, there's gonna be a chance that you may not get it. If you're so stuck up on a guarantee, I'll give you a guarantee. The guarantee is this: if you're gonna continue to sit back and think and ponder and speculate and hypothesize about what can happen, if you want to continue to do that, I guarantee you won't make it. Because again, the success is in the doing. So by you sitting back here trying to figure out quantum theory about what's going to happen, it's just not going to happen. That is the guarantee. No, there is no guarantee that just because you bust your behind over the summertime and work out, running sand hills and with weight vests on and getting up shots and eating right and shooting shots, and there is no guarantee that means that you're going to start on the basketball team. There is no guarantee because you've been studying all weekend long that you're going to make an A on that test. There's no guarantee on that. But there is a guarantee that if you don't do any of that, there is a guarantee that if you don't apply yourself, there is a guarantee that if you just sit back and just think about it the entire time and don't put any action behind it, that your results will reflect that. That is a guarantee. My fourth way that patience can kill your chances of being successful is waiting to be fully prepared. There's nothing wrong with being prepared. There's nothing wrong with planning. There's nothing wrong with strategizing, but it comes to a point that it could be paralysis by analysis or analysis by paralysis, in the sense of you overthinking this thing too much and you continue to prepare and you're not getting anywhere. If you're preparing to make a road trip and you never get in the car, what good was it for you to prepare in the first place? At the end of the day, you have got to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to prepare and I'm going to get to it. I'm going to prepare and I'm going to get to it. I cannot be sitting back here waiting because, again, you being patient, trying to put all this work into preparing and not actually doing the thing. I understand why you would do it, because it's safe, because no one's going to make fun of you. They don't even know you're even going out for this goal if you're just sitting back in your room preparing, strategizing. It's less safe when you go out there and run the risk of humiliating yourself, falling on your face, right? But nothing will happen. Nothing can happen unless you go ahead and do that. You can call it being patient. I call it procrastinating. I call it wasting time. I call it not getting any closer to your goal. 5, the fifth way you can be patient that will hurt your chances of success is waiting on other people to join you. You see it all the time when people want to go to the gym, they want to lose some weight or they want to build some muscle mass or they want to increase their vertical. What do? They say, man, I got to get a workout buddy. So I got to get out, like I accountability partner, right? And what happens is that accountability partner, that workout buddy, is the reason why that person doesn't go to the gym. Because all it takes is their accountability partner to say, nah, I can't go today, dog. And they say, well, if you can't go, then I can't go. And that gives them a rhyme or reason not to achieve their goals, because now they have someone to blame it on. Now they have someone to blame it on. Or you'll see someone say, well, I would go to the gym, or I would go to the library, but I need somebody to study with. I need somebody to go to the gym with. You're not gonna get any better. It's a flimsy foundation to build your goals on. At the end of the day, you have to have the mentality that I'm gonna get this done regardless. I'm gonna get this done regardless. If you want to show up and help, then that's great. But if you don't, it's gonna get done. Think of it like a meal, a potluck or whatnot, right? People can bring different dishes. It's okay if you want to bring a dish to this picnic, to this potluck, to this barbecue that we have. Great. But if you don't, if you flake out at the last minute, we still eating. We still got to eat, right? We still got appetites. We still hungry, right? So have that mentality as far as your goals, your dreams as well. It's okay to be patient, but not to the point where you are stagnant. You're waiting on someone else to do some things that you can get done yourself. They want to help, great. But that's not going to stop you regardless. The success that you're achieving, the desired outcome that you are seeking out to obtain, is in the doing. It's on the doing. My JUCO coach used to say this all the time. He said, I'd rather burn out than rust out. What does that mean? Burning out means you got to be working, baby. You got to be working. Rust out means you're sitting back waiting on something to happen. You're being patient, but you're sitting back waiting for things to happen. This video is for you to understand that being patient Being patient is good. Being patient is good some of the time. But depending upon the situation, you got to get out of your own way. You got to stop overthinking. You got to stop trying to blame it on everybody else of why you're not achieving your goals because my workout partner didn't show up. I'm waiting on somebody to give me directions on how to jump higher, how to study better, because I'm waiting on someone's permission to decide what my life can be. I got to get more prepared. I got to do more things before I even try. Stop that. You're wasting time. And you're masking it by saying it's being patient. But what you're really doing is being lazy. What you're really doing is procrastinating. And this is not me pointing my finger at you and saying that you're a bad person because I do it myself. I've done it myself. When I catch myself doing it, I got to get out of my own way and say, what's more important? This goal that I want to achieve or all these reasons and excuses of how I couldn't make it happen?